the Wild West, that's really an understatement, Akiko. It's Walking Dead like anarchy. There's no regulatory oversight, no consumer protections, no licensure, no insurance, no net capital, no transparency, no sunlight. We have no idea what's going on inside of these entities. And if SBF is actually using Alameda, which all of the allegations seem to be leading to, as his personal piggy bank for whatever he wants to use it for, this is very serious, because you're not just talking about SEC violations. Right now, the Department of Justice is getting together. I was just at the FBI on Friday in a big meeting just relating to some general concerns about cyber and crypto. And these people are all mobilizing right now. Search warrants, arrests, all of those things are going to happen very quickly. The whistleblowers are mobilizing. The informants are mobilizing because they're seeking immunity. This is worse than Theranos. This is worse than Madoff, if what I'm reading is true. That's my opinion. Worse than Madoff? Yes, absolutely. Because in this case, you're dealing with all sorts of investors, all sorts of, look at these financial entities who have had to write down their entire investments. These are supposed to be some of the most sophisticated people around who conducted due diligence on these things. But due diligence in the world of crypto, it's like proving what a poltergeist is wearing. These kinds of things, you can't figure them out. Look at some of these companies, you don't even know where they're headquartered. You don't even know who works there. There's absolutely no transparency. And the contagion is quickly, rapidly spreading amongst all of the various crypto ecosystem. And that's a serious, serious problem for anybody who's doing anything with crypto. I'm sure the SEC will be sending teams of examiners to all of these regulated entities to find out exactly what their exposure is, if there is any. And the enforcement division is probably standing down while the DOJ is doing their criminal investigation, which might involve informants and search warrants and arrests. And the SEC can't really interfere with that. And they don't want to get situations where you're taking testimony by two different governmental entities.
Neil, you're a former insider at the SEC, and I'd be curious to get your take on the impact here to customers. We've got this banner here on the screen. Obviously, the SEC, the CFTC now investigating FTX's handling of customer funds. We know the FTX halted withdrawals of fiat currencies as well as crypto. I mean, what kind of protection is there in place right now for those customers who are saying, how do I get my money out?
Not a whole lot. And I will echo John here. I think that this is a disaster, especially for retail customers. And, Chair Gensler of the SEC has said on multiple occasions that he thinks that these platforms need to be regulated like national securities exchanges. He's expressed concerns about how they handle custody. He's expressed concerns about, whether they have protections in place. And if you were setting up a hypothetical to prove him right, you couldn't do better than what has sort of just happened with FTX. So